In 5, 4, 3, 2. How we doing at Dom Live? How you doing, bud? Today, Heavensward. Hold on. Let me do this actually.
I see you are now outlined in white.
Yeah, I'm like your favorite VTubers.
Graduated?
Is that bad, huh?
It's
that
been a
bad.
while since I liked any of them.
Oh, there's like, how can you even say there's like hundreds of them? Surely you like somebody. Hollow Taz, something like that. We'll get the Murney rigging set up and we'll do that someday.
Niji Taz shit.
But more importantly, oh wait, actually there was one thing. Hold on, this is important. I was told that the intro music, now that I'm no longer bound by Realm Reborn, I heard it slaps. Now I've had my background music off this whole time. Is it time to go into the thing and figure it out? Turn up background music. Return to title. You guys better not disappoint. I've heard that the Heavensward music's pretty wild. Let's see it. Chief Weed Officer, how we doing? It's a banger. Well, we're about to find out. Let me turn it up for you guys too. I love Dragon Song from Heavensward. I'm assuming that's what this is. I need the cutscene to start playing though. Is there any way to force this? Anytime now. Well, I think it's coming. We boost the sound for you guys too. Movies and titles has a list of all of them? Okay. Well, we have to build suspense. Here it goes. Shh, shh, shh. Everyone quiet. Dang. Square Enix. There he is, John Fantasy. No, you can't have her in there. The nightmare. Go get him, John Fantasy. What? Heavensward! We already have another title drop. And we're still in the cutscenes. What the? That man is aura farming in a fight. Can't you come down and help us out a bit? I guess he threw the thing, right? So, cut him some slack. Is that my Final Fantasy 14 motif? Oh, Sid, my boy! All the gang's back together. Whoa! Is this... You can't put that in there. It's a spoiler. Is I'll hold my comments till after. There it is, Heavensward. Is that why everyone stands on top of pillars and spins, or is that just because they want to do that? Is everyone trying to emulate the trailer? Because if I go to Gridano right now, there's going to be like 8 people standing on lampposts. Let's get back in it. People just like standing on things? I don't know. If I could lean like that, if I was as wiry as that guy, I'd do the same thing. All right, Alfino, I want to hear your new voice. Greetings, shall I show you inside? Hello. My favorite, Lalafell. Is it Pat? What is the pet? It's Pet. It's been a while, hasn't it? You're the only Lalafell I like. Don't tell anybody. Also, guess what? What's happening? Time for action has come. Tadaru's new voice cues in for the second cutscene, I think. Alfie's cues immediately. Well, let's hear it. I want to hear just how badly they butchered my boy.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Dang, he really does sound pretty different, huh? I was not ready for that. He's a little... let me hear a little more.
As we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
It's a little less... Okay, it's a little less, like, hoity-toity, you know what I mean? A little more... lax. The energy's a little different.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchefon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
I don't like this Harshafont guy. I don't know why. He's too sly. But he's only ever helped us, so I can't be mad at him.
Yes. Yes, of course.
And it's still not the voice of a
Pray forgive my
12-year-old child.
impatience.
Well, do you have knife ears? Do you know what people of that sound like? And Alfie's not even 12. 15, 18. That's a big range. He hasn't hit Alfie puberty yet. Give him some time.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin.
Oh, 16,
Under
sorry.
our patronage,
I'm
you shall
paying
be
attention to the
granted
cutscenes,
access
okay?
to the city proper.
To be that the three of you are taken to wars at Fortin, under patronage, you will be granted access to the city proper.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
It's so sad that everyone perished in the original... Hold on. It's so sad that everyone perished in that final cutscene. Like, I'm so sad that we don't get to see Ishtola in a completely black outfit. It really, really bothers me. Also, elves in puberty is in their 20s, considering the maturity of a character that you will soon, very meet soon.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
He's also somehow become a lot more British. Like, we really grabbed that slider and pumped in a little Worcestershire sauce in there.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here!
Oh! Tataru speaks. Oh, new quest jingle. Press and go to your friends list for a surprise. I'm in a cutscene now, or talking. I must go and speak to the Count. Fear not, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the Gate of Judgment have been informed of our decision, but you need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, for where we will meet again. Until then, Toodles. He seems like a Toodles type of person. Friends list. Uh-oh! My most esteemed pink cat has returned to me. After 10,000 years. I suppose I can wait for said cat. Or I can fly over there now. Come on, I have class quests, so we can't diddle dally. Look at this person. Do you guys get conscious when people just kind of stare at you in game? Like, do you think this person's kind of like freaking out right now? The walk to the Gates of Judgment was so hype when, oh well, you know what? I can recreate the magic today. I told you I'd be back. I'm glad. I have no idea what type of content. Like, I don't know if there's a dungeon within the first 2 hours of this expansion. Yo, people hate when I call Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft expansions DLCs. I don't know what that's about. I guess because you have to pay for them, not really downloadable. I don't know. What's happening? Hold on. Look, see? Just hoof it a little faster, though. You do have to pay for the expansions, but they're added onto the base game after a while. I know. It's incredible to think about, but I'm playing the free portion of the game, and I've spent like $45 on it for subscriptions. I try not to think about it. I try to just have fun. Although I saw that the new Mog station for mogging people, the new outfit's pretty pricey, and I saw some people got upset about that. DLC feels more like optional content, whereas expansions aren't. You're telling me that my A Realm Reborn locked account is not valid? I take offense to that. A little bit faster now. Wards of House Fortin, yes, you may pass. Proceed to Ishgard. What's the main theme?
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Oh, new outfits? New outfits for everyone but me?
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams
I'm a
of
little bit
redemption,
underdressed, but that's okay.
with hope
I think I have
yet in
like
their
a
hearts,
overcoat I can throw on.
they came.
Just take a gander at the new city. I was unable to resub to give you the new outfit.
To
That's okay.
Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the
You
dominion
can pay
of
your dues by
Kurthus.
tanking for us whenever we need you.
A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan the Seventh.
Oh, you know I'm
Archbishop
saying
of the
Halone wrong
Ishgardian
after like 3
Orthodox
streams
Church.
when they stop saying it out loud.
The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
Dang, that's a big apple.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great
Hey,
change.
These people suck. They haven't even done anything
Though
yet.
none knew then how great.
There it is. I don't think that counts. That's not the title drop. That's later, but title card is a better name for it. Now we just... Oh, I forgot you switched. You're not a Lalafell anymore. This background music's good too. Hold on, let's go through all the dialogue. The spires do not seem so tall. Gods, I feel like a child in a giant. I mean, I won't say it. House Fortin, manservant. Greetings, Mistress Tazzilou. On behalf of Fortin, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence at the Pillars. If you would all come with me. My presence is required ahead. Stay here and entertain the masses. Dark Knight arc? I don't know about that. I know you're the hardest chill for Dark Knights possible. Oh my goodness, so many check marks. Who are you? Sanson? Ah, first I shall make inquiries here in Ishgard. As for you, Murny, pray rest and recover. We will likely need it on the road. Ah, my fellow bardsmen. Here, we are in a new place. One that has been open to visitors for a decade. Hasn't been open to visitors for a decade. And you've got your nose buried in a bloody book. Ah, goofy music. Take a moment to get a feel for the city, I say, and to that end, I'm off to a tavern to get a feel for the locals. The young and female sort. I like this new jingle. The next Bard quest will be available upon reaching 52. The requirements for taking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. I don't need that right now. Let's focus on some MSQ stuff. Oh no, someone DC'd. Red Mage is good too. Let's go into the Pillars. This place is cool. What's the housing market around here like? This place kind of nice. I'm not even gonna mount up. I'm just gonna take in the sights. Let's see what the locals are like. Guy Delote is G Dulo. In case you cared. I really don't, but I will try my best. Pray me no mind. I was merely taking my midday constitutional. I'm certainly not hoping to catch a glimpse of Lord Atoriel. No, heavens forfend. If a married woman of my station were to become involved with a young lord, why think of the scandal? The Warrior of Light and her companions walking the streets at Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Fortin Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends. Introductions must be made. That's 2 MSQ down already. Crazy. We're moving so fast.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Killer mustache. Mr. Edmond de Fortin.
I, Count Edmond de Fortin, do bid you welcome.
Is
As
the
wards
narrator.
of House Fortin, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortin.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned?
I don't
To
like how
accept foreign guests at such a juncture.
I don't like how
especially ones
surprised we
with
were that he
our
was
reputation.
receiving. Can we take one good thing for once? Can we be happy for once?
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
Ah, time to tour.
You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Someone point me in the direction of the housing district. Taking 3 foreigners, a blonde Hur, and a Lalafell lady as wards. Look, we're just trying to get any help we can. We just got ousted from like half, not even half, like the entirety of my known world. What would the other high houses think? Well, you have to remember, we're not just randoms either, you know. You ever heard of Leviathan? Like, who was on that team that slayed Leviathan and Titan and Garuda? Like, you're not just talking to any blonde, all right? Taking in the sights. What is this? What are these armor pieces? I gotta look at this. Ah, excellent. Fashion. Though our friends in House Fortin have been generous enough to extend their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new homes so that we might become more self-sufficient. It will take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there are markets and taverns, and we'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem a tour of the city is in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good! Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. What is the historical usage of the term manservant? I feel like that's a very demeaning way to put it. Can't we just call him servant? My 2025 thinking is getting the best of me here. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you as we part. Their documentation is in order. Yes, my lord. Just hand it to the shortest person. Ooh, it's like a... These documents identify you as wards of House Fortin. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortin. But let us hope that it shall not come to that. How do people identify us as foreigners? Like, can't I just be like a random Elizin just walking around? Or do they have like I don't want to ask weird questions, but they got like patches for these things? Like are people marked? I don't want to be here anymore. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation might compel us to invoke your name. It's the way you dress? Well, there's an easy solution to that now, isn't there? If we're gonna have all this hospitality, maybe, you know, buy me a few, some Gucci, some Prada, and I'll fit right in. The city awaits. Let's go. I got all my buddies. My best buddies are with me. I still need to do the official final Scions tier list. I know that, you know, they're going to be with me for a lot longer, but I need to objectively rank them all. Let's see. The problem with the new set of shirt, pants, and shoes comes in 2 versions. Each are 18 USD, but the hat and gloves are separate, 6 USD. If you want all this stuff, it's 42 USD, which is the same price as a 8-seater mount. Most full sets on the Mog Station are 18 USD. The other sets that have had variation were 22 USD. Look, I haven't bought anything on the Mog Station, but like, if you can look like this without spending an extra $1, I don't know why you'd ever would. You know? I look lore accurate. Like, what could I possibly want on the Mog Station, right? Buy me some Gucci. Typical Uldan mindset. You'll never fit in. I will do my best to ingratiate myself into Ishgardian society at any cost. Now let's go on this tour, manservant. This is the first time in our fair city. Pray permit me, as this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you to the Hoplin, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the holy vault. Through all the other sights pale in comparison, tis only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manners of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If there are no questions... Look, all I'm saying is I'm going to have to figure out how to, you know, integrate into Ishgardian society if I want to buy a home here, you know what I mean? Wouldn't want the neighbors thinking weird things about me. Oh, Shroomer, what's up, Shroomer? Look where we are. It's a lot colder. It's a little grayer, though. Could really use some extra color. Maybe a few flowers. The Hoplin, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. This is it? It's kind of small. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Now, I don't want to do stereotypes, but in these Final Fantasy and Square Enix style games, churches are not held in great regard, you know? In fact, if I didn't know anything about this game, I would think there's going to be a little bit of problems with us in the church. I beg your pardon, the statues to the south. Are they perchance Thordan's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who have joined with King Thordan to put down Nidhogg and found his great nation. Ours is a rich city rich in history and tradition. There is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, and time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the jeweled crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of markets. I know Remove is biting at the chain to type out how to pronounce that properly. You know what I think Final Fantasy needs? I think Final Fantasy just needs a giant like quest, like a giant arrow dotted line that tells me where to go. I think that'd be awesome. Like just completely remove any and all exploration. Just, you know what I mean? There is one issue I've noticed with my strategy though, but it can be resolved. See, now that's how you know I know what I'm doing. Breadcrumb trail, you missed. Look, you saw what I did. That was expert moves. I'm already thinking with portals. I'm already thinking with jumping puzzles. I got it sorted. Well, you clearly are not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all foreigners. Ah, wards of House Fortin. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable, young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever you desire, it can be found in the crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you will soon see. Our next destination is the Aetherite Plaza and the Foundation. If everyone is ready. See, Tazzilou is really trying to get on people's good side. But that's a good thing. Sundries vendor. What you got? Buffalo milk, old goat milk, mineral water, cinnamon. They got all the goods. Wow, we did that at the exact same time. That was wacky. Same brain cell? You think? Sometimes I wish, like, I wonder if there's ever gonna be like a game that like makes walking like the way to go, you know what I mean? Everyone's so excited to get going on their dungeons and raids that we've lost track of the thing that matters most, which is slowly wandering a world at an almost painful pace. And here we have Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If you have to tune to the Aetherite, it would be wise to do so now. You know, I'm glad he reminded me, because I have not done that yet. I can't wear any of these. What is... this one. Is my jester remove? Are you still at the front gate? You know you can join us now. Oh, Royal Nightmare, how you doing? As you can see, it is much colder than you've last seen me. I'm a little bit underdressed, but to be fair, so is everybody else. Now we're talking bard gear. I need to get my IL to maximum efficiency. As for our next destination, mayhap we decide together what else can be found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west, and there our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons to use against the dragons. The holy stables where chocobos are trained for war also lie in that direction. Tazzilou is the best girl. I kind of agree. She's the only one that like constantly, you know, she's a high Murney type person, you know. Alphino would see me and he's like, "Can you do this for me?" Like, come on, can't you say hi first? Like, so rude. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphino. What kind of city is this? Hold your nose when ye pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is to wilt in our fumes. You misjudge me, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the hoplon and gop at the statues. But have ye a mind to learn how to better half live? Come and have a drink at the Forgotten Night, if your nurse may let ye. What a weirdo. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I must see this Forgotten Night for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Murney, where there are a few sources of information more abundant than the bustling local stream. Not that I expect to hear any news from our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn from recent events? Then I'm coming too. What's the power level of people in this world? Like, obviously I'm kind of wicked strong. I'm wicked strong, you know what I mean? But like, if Alphino got into like a bar fight with a bunch of drunks, could Alphino throw hands, or is he kind of or is he going through the table? You know? I can't imagine Tazzilou can do too much. He'd let his carbuncle throw hands for him. Summoning. I must say this is rather unusual. Not one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments. Master Gibralon. Just Gibralon will do. I'm flattered if you think so highly of my establishment. Cannot promise it live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I couldn't help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up there you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping off in their own way from wherever. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu much more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind you, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Then why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick. It's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the ward and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, when the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few of the people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go lower, and something sharp in your boot just to be sure. I shall take your word to heart, sir. Master Alfino, I think it'd be best if we return to Fort Tombant Manor. You can go on without me. I'll be staying for a drink or two. Miss Tazzilou, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord, the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all, a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alfino. This tavern is full of people whose businesses regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for all the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe on your own? Oh, please, do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a guild for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Tataru, Murny and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by Link Pearl if you require assistance. Wait, so she's not going to be our secretary anymore? I have to walk all the way over here to say hi? Don't you worry, if there's any news or friends, I'll find it. I must take my leave now. As I told you, I'm in Osaka and I have to visit places tomorrow. I might come back if I can't sleep and if you're still streaming by the time. Well, have a good time. And I hope you enjoy your visiting of Osaka. I mean, I'm visiting a place right now. Might be, I don't know if it's as nice as Osaka, but hard to tell. The people are definitely not as nice. They kind of don't like me. Oh wait, I haven't done this in like 800 years. I have to activate the stones. Check out the inn while you're here. That's true, I could. But let me activate some power teleport stones to save myself some time later. Who's the innkeep? A fine evening to you. How may I assist you? Retire to a room. It's just like in the trailer. Dang, the glamour dresser really shines. I never noticed in the lighting. What's y'all's favorite, like, normal song? I know everyone's a Heavensward trailer fan, but I need to know your favorite listening to every time I log in song. Oh, speaking of, like, is there a moon? There it is. Speaking of TikTok skits, I had another one in mind where I would look up at the moon, but I need someone spinning on a pillar. If any of you would like to volunteer for that someday. A song which is not from the game? No, like, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 guan, 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 guan. You know what I mean? Like, what's the hit song that brings back the memories of old? I'm forcing you to answer. Oh, wait. I'm forcing you to answer. What's the answer?
9.
Hmm?
The number 9.
I didn't even understand. Oh, okay. I'll spell it out in plain English. What's your favorite song from like just normal, like Gridania, the in music, the generic trial music? Which one are we?
Funny
Which one's
joke.
your? What?
Funny joke, the generic trial music, but
You can answer the question too, you know, instead of being
probably Gridania
Gridania.
or the Grand Company location.
Ah.
Though I am someone who often plays with BGM off.
I do too. I'll be honest, which I probably shouldn't, but I do.
I only turn on BGM for specific instances, fights.
I don't think I should spoil future areas. That's a good idea. What's the housing in this area called?
Imperium.
I've seen a couple of those on the market. I've been thinking about checking it out if I fail this lottery in 2 days. What am I doing? I just walked right past it twice.
I think there is still a bug where if someone on your friends list has Imperium, you can access it before completing Heavensward.
Oh, you're right, because this is the weird one where you can't buy until like you're done with the whole thing, yeah? They're like, they're clamped down on the housing. How do I navigate this place?
With your feet.
Yes, but, oh, I have to climb up. I need to activate more of these portals so I can, rest my legs for a little bit. You use aetherite shards. Yeah, that's what I figured. Not doing myself any favors.
You haven't had to attune to anything in months.
It's been a while, okay? I've lost my sea legs for tuning to portals
New
in
cities,
cities.
new areas.
Well, come, Mistress Tazzilou. I shall show you inside the manor. Alright, cutscene.
Enter Fortom Manor? No.
This is my home now, until I'm no longer branded a traitor. Okay, quiet. Tell us then, Alfino, does Ishgard meet your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to reality. I feel the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by wyverns and Foundation, I understand how easily that could end in tragedy. You should probably get some sleep. You're slurring your text, which is a really bad sign. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns do not discriminate. Unarmed men, women, even the children were given no quarter. I'm staring at this name because I heard them say it in the cutscene, and it was not what I thought it was. It's not a Yermik. I don't think so. That's too easy. Has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done. Yet, alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. For after all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alfino. You are my guests in my home, to whom I have extended hospitality without obligation, let or line. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I will not well refuse. Good, what would you have us do? From what I've heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove useful for us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, so on. And as for you, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artoriel and Emmanuel in their duties. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need for honored guests' assistance. You should be quiet, man. You're not a manslave, but you kind of look like one. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would you say no to when a famous hero offers to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Mistress Tazzilou the respect she deserves. This is what I'm saying. This is the woman who slayed Gaius von Balsaw and some half-dozen primals. She was not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them their impropriety, Mr. Tazzilou, I shall be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. I'm glad someone recognizes my work. My thanks. Fury willing, they may be able to learn something from you. What was that? He's just like... And just like that, another MSQ completed. It would seem we would not want for unemployment over the coming days, though it is never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortin has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to the Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard whilst simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think of it, the more confident I am by furthering their goals, we shall make our own. Give me that bard gear. Hello, steward. Can you take my hat? How may I be assistance? What do you do here? I am but a humble steward. I would doubt you a wish of the minutiae of my duties. Simply put, at the behest of my lord the Count, I manage household affairs. I have served at his pleasure for more than 50 years, and by Fury's grace, I shall serve for 50 more. Nice little retinue you got here. Which MSQ path will you go down? You have to do both? Well, then what's the point? You shouldn't have said that. You should have let me wallow in my fake choices. When a man like Lord is in high spirits, you can be sure that the trouble is in store. Shall we be off again, old girl? Ah, but where are my manners? Emmanuel de Fortin, second son of Count Edmond de Fortin, true born, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be second born in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true. But who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his siblings? Not I, old girl, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Courts goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's heart. Or even better, raise me in their estimations than Artoriel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha ha ha. Don't look at me like that. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid in the men and women of House Hallinart. They have been steadfast friends to the house, though we've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we'll be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come with me to the airship. We will take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. That's a tiny person, but not like a Lalafell tiny person. That's a child. Look, the childs in this game are just people, but scaled down, you know? Like, you take the transform tool and you just kind of drag out of the corner. It's not my fault. Welcome, Mistress Tazzilou. Shall I show you? Wait, what? That is not actually how it works in real life. Your head size changes as you get bigger. Not that your head size changes. Your head stays about the same and the rest of your body becomes wider. Let us begin anew, Mistress Tazzilou. I am Sir Artoriel de Fortran, eldest son of Count Edmund de Fortran. You will forgive my outburst. I hope I mean no disrespect. I merely consider myself... I don't want to do French. That's not going to work. I consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Hachefon has spoken to you... has spoken of you often. If you're even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of Durandare and Daymale. You've been aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it well. Suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stations in Foundation. Beginning anew with Mistress Tazzilou. That is kind of a banger title. Why do they got so many chairs in here? Like, huh? They're rich. Yeah, but like, you ever go to a real rich person's house? Like, where's the sweeping grand piano in the middle of nowhere? Like, one of these corners should have like a grand piano. Like, maybe this one. No one ever plays it, but... Tea parties or something? Maybe. I could see that. Ooh. Your skin is like the snow, your eyes like sapphires. You gonna say anything back? No. It's a good try, buddy. Are you ready to depart? The airship bound for Count Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. This is where you may unlock Astra if you wish. I don't really want to be level 30 for whatever they're about to throw at me, because like we're gonna go up to Cloudtop and they're gonna be like, uh-oh, the flowers are attacking, and it's gonna be like a level 60 flower. I'm not gonna be ready. This place is cool though. I like the circus organ music.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home.
Oh, yeah.
High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had.
Is this the new presentation style? There's like, is there a lot of narration and cinematics? Is this the increased budget from A Realm Reborn?
Within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
All right, let's win some awards for Heavensward. What you got to say, little tyke? My lord, you mustn't wear your belt so loose or you'll trip over your own sword. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Cortes might not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. Of course, our hero is not wholly unperturbed. If you don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniette. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, we may find her. Just follow my lead. Yes? Excellent. Do I have anything? I should have something warmer. This will do. Do I look homeless? Do I look like I belong in this world? Do I look a little more Ishgardian now? I guess that's the big question. Weather appropriate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there something you require? If it's an escort you need, I suppose I'll have a bit of free time on my hands. You can like talk to these people. Crazy. Oh. Big Aetherite Plaza. Oh wait, you know it has been 100,000 years since we've been able to do this? I haven't received a fairy from my friends in a long time. And with the with my ability to fly stripped from me. Charlotte, you got anything for us? We haven't done this in 10 streams. Oh. Not like that. Get in. I gotta mark where we're going. This might be cheating the spirit of the game a little bit, but Mistress Tazzilou, welcome. I am Sir Laniette of Hatina, commander of forces stationed here at Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I've long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall remain ever so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have, well, it's probably like Francois or something, would have been executed upon the word of the false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Halone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother, Savior in person, and to call upon her generous aid. Besides, oh, I got a raid. How we doing at Devil Will Cry and the Raiders? How we doing? We're just going through some Heavensward. First time Heavenswarder, by the way. Thoughts on the specific song? Oh, the one in the in the battle bus. Or not the battle bus, in the whatever that thing was. I think it kind of goes hard. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I've been able to seek you out. But by the grace of Halone, I was granted an opportunity to thank my brother's Savior in person, and to call upon her generous aid. Besides, I truly do not know what I've done to deserve this blessing. Hope you've been doing well, bro. How's the game going? Pretty good, pretty good. Just, making myself acquainted to Ishgard, the new city. Not feeling very welcome. Foreigners are tough, you know. Being a foreigner is what is that emote? I like it. Lord Emmeline, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Tazzilou. Cladtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it an ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it may also makes us ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Yeah, these games can be harsh sometimes. Nah. We're good. It's just, look, I get it, you know. People are cold. It's a cold place and everyone's dying, you know. You just gotta work with the people a little bit. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, from which we have several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear so much more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Tazzilou. Why did I shrug? I'm just pushing these people off already. No wonder they don't like me. What must be done to ensure your time spent in Camp Cloudtop is not for nothing. While I understand Count Edelmont's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely there'll be a mess of things. Tell him I'd like to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with the manservant in private, still don't like that word, it might make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Emmeline from shirking his duties. All I'm saying is I would never tolerate being called a manservant. That is debasing and demeaning. A request from Laniette. Why didn't she think of just asking me in person? Surely she must see me standing here but a few yalms away. Sorry, bro. Raid and run. No problem. Go grab your food. I hope your stream went well, and yeah, have a nice meal, a succulent meal, perhaps even Chinese. A request from Laniette. Why would you ask me in person? She must be standing but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? A mission of paramount importance. Keeping watch. A mission, of course. That's why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. Was this the music you wanted me to hear? The battle music in the new expansion? Let's pump up the background music a little bit. I dig it. I dig it. I love that organ. It's so good. I know it's because of like the whole church motif with the Ishgardians, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like the soundtrack a lot. I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is... Why did the battle music start again? Honoroit, and I serve as the pleasure of Lord Imelaine. Lady Laniette would have me accompany Lord Imelaine on his mission? Ah, I completely understand. I must do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Let's quiet the music a little bit. Were he another house, mayhaps I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate speaking to you for him. It seems he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhaps you're more skilled at this than most. I suspect you have had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Again, nothing good for a lowly bard like me. I'll take the tank gear. There it is, Bard armor. Now that Emmeline's out of the harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago, but then we just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our people for half a year, until, for unknown reasons, their attitude towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Marielle. She could use your assistance. Oh my goodness, look at these birds. Is this what you guys have been fighting the whole time I've been reading out cutscenes? I haven't used an ability since we walked in here. Give me a little bit to get my hands sorted out. Got him. Oh, that was like stock. That was a stock sound effect. Huge. I'm glad to go with the church organ music. Or sorry, the what's it called? The carnival organ music. We get this like jungle gym looking thing. Lanelette told me you were coming. I hear that you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal. Unless the Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu, kill them or drive them away. I may be on the stupidest setup of all time. By the way, did you react to the opening cinematic? You missed it, Lozu. You were the one who suggested it, and you missed it. It's okay. I will repackage and send it your way. I like the part where the singer in like an extremely high, like, I don't even know what is that? Soprano? Soprano C was like, ah, let us go Heavensward. I was flabbergasted. It was cinema, I tell you. And we even got to see John Fantasy. It's funny because someone mentioned John Fantasy like right before he showed up, and I probably would have been like, "Who the heck is that?" Are you planning on keeping an archive? I have, you know, I have them all. Like I have all the VODs saved because I don't want to lose them, but I have no current outlet to put them. I'll let you know. I'll probably open like a YouTube channel just to host VODs and stuff. Just have a million, like 5-hour videos in there. Don't die now. But the music is really pumping. What award did Heavensward win? Like I know we always use that joke, award-winning Heavensward, but was it like music? Because I can understand that. I could pick that up right away. Like what does award-winning mean? I'm just gonna squeeze this gap real quick. What are you doing? Get those yellow circles out of my way. Trying to get me killed. You steer yourself for a mighty struggle, yet no Vanu are in waiting. Oops. How cold could it really be? Like, this place is like super lush. Expansion of the year and best MMO. Okay, those are good. They should have won best soundtrack too. Although it's probably in a year with like something wild, so maybe not. Also, best evolving game. Ah, those are impossible to win nowadays with the advent of gambling gacha games. And Fortnite. You could never really beat Fortnite. Uh-oh. It is the Vanu Vanu of Fated. The music goes crazy. ARR shared a lot of tracks with... Yeah, I know. That's the problem. So having few new tracks is very nice. I mean, even this, like, I could listen to this all day. You know what? No flying. No flying. We're gonna walk the old-fashioned way. This is the way Heavensward was meant to be played. Although the base speed is killer. Look at you. What? You're like twice as fast as me. Were mounts always in 14? Like, were mounts a part of ARR? Because I know flying was added later. I recommend, unless you really want to fly, to walk around. You'll find more about how to unlock flying later. Yeah. Yes, but flying was added in Heavensward. Okay. Finished with your patrol? Anything to report? Mounts have always been in the game. Okay. Maybe it's too much to hope for a day without skirmishing, but at least I can take solace in the fact that Halone has blessed us with a mighty ally, Bard Pants. Do these Bard Pants look any good? It's not even an upgrade. Shroomer. Careful. Don't fall off. Or I guess it's not. You're not gonna fall off. You look very different. Something about it, I can't tell. An undisciplined unit is a ripe unit for destruction. Accepting your recent clash with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that some things here are rather peaceful to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we've yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtops is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is a perpetual state of needing repairs. So even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, this is where ambition comes to die. If your aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would think, I have to go psych them up. Let's go play cheerleader, I guess. You. You're not the cheerleader. Hello, old girl. Slain any Vanu champions yet? No? Well, let me know when you have so I can make myself presentable for the... Wake up. It was an attack? What do we do? What should we do? You had me fooled there for a moment. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty, yet you still tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Eleniette will give me a grand mission. Befits my station. We're gonna have to rescue this guy from the jaws of certain death, aren't we? This ne'er-do-well. This Nepo baby. Fortin really knows how to raise him, huh? Thing is loud. Is there anything fluffier than a cloud? Wake up! What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, not worry not. After the shock you gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Bang, gwang, 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 gwang. Ye gods, where did you come from? Fine, if you insist, I will make an effort to be more alert, but really I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. Strange word to emphasize. Nah, it's Fortnite. I'm sure Fortnite took the best ongoing game from Final Fantasy XIV, you know? It's hard competition to drive. When was the last time you build fought in Final Fantasy XIV, huh? Have you, are you allowed to equip the Peter Griffin skin in Final Fantasy XIV? Many thanks. I can already see the change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon, Lord Emmanuelaine said what? Well, I have no doubt that Lady Laniette will do her utmost to oblige him. Any boots for a fellow bard? Nah, we're getting a tank armor. Fears what may become of his newfound ambition. If Lord Emmanuelaine is to demand a more dangerous duty, then I will expect Lady Laniette will want you to accompany him. Aye, you may well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. What is this? Anyone into that, speaking of ongoing games, anyone into that new horse racing gacha game that's all the rage on x.com? I'm being psyoped into liking it because literally everyone is talking about it for some reason. Mr. Tazzilou, Lord Emmanuelaine has informed me that the mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand that we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Yeah, Uma Musume. It's been around for years. Well, okay, it got like what? It got like a released on Steam or something and now everyone's playing it. I don't know. I'm just saying that I've seen it a lot on my timeline. I'm not a horse girl gamer and I refuse to fall for the psyop. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, look, you know, maybe, I don't know how you feel about gambling, you know? First English release, see? It is new. Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop as there are no underground sources we can tap into with wells. That's true. I learned about wells the other day. I didn't know how they worked, and that makes sense. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have discovered which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vor-Saint-Seran to the east of here. I would have you and Emmanuelaine bring back one to us. You may have come to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlements. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained. But if you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now, good luck and be safe. I've known the guy for literally like 10 minutes. What do you mean? All right, little lord, let's go. Laniette told you about my mission once again. If I didn't know any better, she swears she's avoiding me. Anyway, go fetch a crystal spring from the floating lakes to the east with me. You're not making this sound terribly appealing. Still, I shall be glad to have you along. Come along then. Is this new? Wait, is this the new, is this also part of the new budget? Not only better music, but I get dialogue choices? Yo, Final Fantasy XIV's on an upward curve. Impossible to watch VTubers without at least hearing about it. Look, all I'm saying is this is on my radar. You know, I'm not saying that I'm quitting Final Fantasy to become a Uma Musume one-trick streamer. I'm just saying, you know, it's on my timeline. Speaking of timelines, you should all go to x.com and follow me on x.com because I'm going to start posting my favorite TikToks there. The ones I make, of course. Like the skits I made about Final Fantasy raids and Final Fantasy Limsa Limsa. Twould be cool if you saw them. They took some of the late game voice choices from ARR during the non-skippable cutscene stuff, but yeah, you're gonna expect more and more dialogue choices each expansion. I walked past where I was supposed to go. This is a cool place, though. So this is the Vor Sion Saran of Legend, a nary of Vanu in sight. How disappointing, I could do some sport. I know, why don't you make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Honoroit shall be the judge of our entries on size, purity, and say aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. Search for a crystal spring. Final Fantasy raids that you have yet to do? What do you mean? I need to locate. Oh, is this a spring to locate? Wait, are you on this part where I am too? This water crystal does not seem to exhibit the properties described by Laniette. Perhaps you should inspect another. You almost hit me with that. This does not also have the qualities we're looking for. What's the jobs you think you're going to switch to? For healer, I'm thinking Astro. And then we're in the midst of a massive controversial, life-changing discussion about which tank class I want to play. Most people think Dark Knight because it's like the edgy one. You get like you get the sword, and you get like a copy of yourself. Paladin was the other one because I think shields look cool. So that's kind of like that's where I am right now between the two. Dark Knight also has the best story. I mean, I'm enjoying my Bard story. What about the drip? The drip is important to me too, right? Like, I would argue perhaps even most important. Because just like Bard, you know, the Bard is the best class because it has access to things that no one else can do. The drip starts to get good at Heavensward. Whoa. What do you mean? What do you mean, what's up, dude? What do you mean? Look at me already. I got my pajamas halfway in the water. Like, you know that's uncomfortable. Starts to get good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, when I can't equip other things. But when I walked into here and I looked at the here starting gear, I'm like, dang. It's gonna be hard to top that already. What expansion pack is that top from? I don't know. It was gifted to me in a dream. The starting gear is a hard exception. What's the, okay. Here's the tough question for all of you. Best starting gear. Well, look at that guy. Cloudworm. Oh, we got another one for here. Male Vieira. I don't think I know what that looks like. So I'm going to default to you being wrong. I think I know what Charlotte's going to say. Look, I don't make the rules. I just write the scripts, you know. Please, Paisa. Get out of my cutscene. Dang, this guy hits like a truck. 300 per hit on a random mob. Crazy. Femme Vieira. Aren't they like pointy? I think the female Vieira one is pointy. It's like spikes and kind of look like Dragoon actually. Mr. Tazzilou, have you brought the entry for the contest? Of course, hand it over. My understanding of such things is limited, but can it truly be used to draw moisture from air like water from a pump? Fascinating. Bard shoes. Male Vieira Truther. It's curious that Male Vieira is a bit spicy. Here is at least PG-13. Or is that a male here? Look, all I'm saying is, you know, you're all saying things like Charlotte, Femme Vieira. There's a small issue, buddy. This ain't no female Vieira. I'll get on Emily later and show you the male Vieira starting gear. Okay. I'm the only one who stands on their own principles. How about you, Shroom, male Vieira Truther? Mm-hmm. Lord Immolane has been gone for an extremely long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. May also be worrying about nothing, but I must ask you to assist me for looking for him. Mr. Tazzilou, we shall find him more quickly if we split up. Oh no, he's gonna get hurt now. Farewell and good luck. It's because Femme Vieira don't have a voice, don't have voice 5 that the Miko have. Oh yeah? You want to hear voice 5? / laugh right now. You're gonna hear my most powerful move. Give me a / laugh. Come on, don't be shy. Listen to this signature laugh of superiority. This is what you hear in your nightmares when you get hit by something. What is that? Which what's the code for that? Let me hear mine. White woman jump scare? Which one? Oh, this? Yeah. I'm glad I don't have voice sound effects on. What do you mean? It's a surprise. I got you. Surprised. Let's hear it. That is not the same. That is not the same emote. Whatsoever. series of unfortunate events. Don't tell me he's perished. I already got one high-ranking person killed. Like, come on. You survey the surrounding area, but see no sign of him. I guess I have to go down the list of emotes and go find whichever one I find. Are you brave enough to slash playtime? No. I am unfortunately afraid. It's Lord Emmeline. He has been taken by the Vanu. They had my lord quickly surrounded. A whole gang of them, please. He stated multiple times playtime scares him. Someday we will. You know what? I'll tell you what. At the end of this expansion, I'll slash playtime. We'll do it at the end of every expansion. But only then. It's time for combat. Level sync allowed. Duty calls, friends. Duty calls. Was at the end of ARR? I don't know. I'm not at the end of ARR anymore. I'm in Heavensward. The Vanu must have taken him to the village, mayhaps to present it to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Laniette what's happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, Mr. Tazzilou, but should you spy an opportunity to speak up, or speak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emmeline in my absence, I beg you take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. My bow is called upon once again. Bum bada bum. Lanilai Gundu. Cannot use yet? What do you mean? Eh. Come on, these are the guys that kidnapped you? Come on. Pushovers. When you do trials as a tank, do you still run past and grab everything? Is that normal? I guess you don't have a healer. Nah, have at you. How many Monty Python believers are in the chat? If you're not a coward, of course. Well, see, I'm frail. I have soft hands. I can't aggro more than one thing at a time. without causing heartburn. To be fair, these guys seem extraordinarily weak. By the Fury, you're not gonna eat me, are you? That's not what you do to prisoners, is it? I'm over here! Netherlings come to free the prisoners, spread word and cast them to the sea. Big pulls, big fun. I don't know about that. Every time we've died in a dungeon, it's because somebody, quote-unquote, overpulled and somebody, quote-unquote, didn't heal. I'm just glad because I'm a DPS player, I can never be wrong. Get up, buddy. We got work to do. Already on the top player mindset. Look, I've learned from the best. I know everything I need. That was thoroughly unpleasant. Netherlings think away like a guy full Gallicans, rally warriors of Gundo. Let none escape. Who's aggro to us? Ah. Get him. Wait, what? His title is The Lofty? Wait, is he unarmed? I think I have some backup weapons for you, buddy. If you could swing your sword. I haven't wiped once with you. Yeah, well that's because you kind of know what you're doing. I employ like my problem is that I employ a bunch of non-traditional tank players like Shroomer and Hibiki who don't know actually how to tank, but are required to do so for the purposes of keeping me alive, which is arguably a bigger deal. You should go back to the bathroom. You need to do that. Oh, you're not talking to me. I have never wiped with you in the party. That is true. Help has arrived. Oh, it's Hoshafon. Hoshafon, is that you? Thank heavens. Get us out of here. We will hold them off. Hey, where are they? Where are you guys going? You guys suck. You're 2v1ing and... Okay. Harshifond. Look at him. He's over there. He's struggling with one guy. Meanwhile, I'm fighting two. Come on. You can run faster than that. He's like... He's a nightmare running. Look at this. This way! I know they're meant to be story cutscenes, but it is really funny when like you do this and it's like kill the 3 mobs in front of you, dodge the 2 orange circles per hour, and then it's like, yeah, go do the crystal raids. I hope you figured out what
Reinforcements.
I hope you figured out what gastric juices do.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, roils like blackest storm clouds. Offer Netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
But the problem is I like birds, so it hurts me to have to kill these guys. Birds are like my favorite animal. Whoa, a whale. How are you taking the new VAs? The only one that like we obviously have noticed, right? Because these are mostly new characters. Lil Alfino. He's a lot more British than I remember.
The white, mighty Bismarck, Lord of the Mists.
I won't say I dislike it by any means, but it's very different. Like the direction is a little different. The Alfino I know and loved was a hoity-toity little boy. This one's a little more meek and
A flying whale?
and also Tazzilou. Well, Tazzilou said like two things. I think Tazzilou has had one voiced line so far. So like I can't judge it. A flying whale? It's a primal.
We must away.
Don't jump off.
Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Is that my boy, Sid, and Biggs, and Wedge? Speaking of ARR characters,
All aboard!
there you go, more new voices. Unfortunately, like all the other characters, Sid sounds a lot more British. Good move, good move. Should have kept him as American, to be honest. That's what I've been saying. Here, Sid. Speak to me. What have they done to your voice, Sid? They filled your throat with, what's it called, fish and chips instead of hamburgers and hot dogs, and this is what happens to you. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though it is not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. All right, more than a few. It was but blind chance that brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with your creation of their protector. Apparently, they can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Count Cladtom to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had somehow arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought, just as the lordling's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking it all to save him. And the rest, they say, is history. I do like I like his new look, though. You know, I like it. He's got a little too sultry for me with that cut, though. Let's button it up a little bit, Sid. All right, well, I hate to cut you short on our reunion, but here I am on business after all, and the boys have already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. Everyone gets new drip? Yeah, but not me. Where's my new drip, huh? I haven't received my Heavensward gift parcels yet. I guess we'll get those during the raids. Look, glamour. Not this one. This is an abomination. Don't look at this one. Oh, actually, you know what? Funny enough, you'll get new drip every expansion after Heavensward. It's okay. I like the look. But speaking of starting outfits, right? It can't hurt. Like the problem with the real problem that Final Fantasy had is you can't start with an outfit that looks like this, and then like throw me the Realm Reborn outfits afterwards. Like, come on, we can't start at the peak. It's just not healthy. Lord Emilians appears to be rather pleased with himself. I well admit it was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could have well died, me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal. And that, old girl, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery. The fact that even Lady Laniette will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? What's the live Horchefant reaction? Even after everything that he's been through, he manages to remain so optimistic. Oh, we're up here now. Okay. Ooh. Now we just have to not aggro anything until I get back. Lord long in coming. Look at this person looking for party instead of doing their MSQ. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing, huh? Come on. What's going on with this chocobo? Praise Halone. Halone. I'd fear the worst. What happened out there? A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I've learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence. I recall reading of such a thing in the documents provided by Master Alfino. Are we forgetting something important, Lady Laniette? A little recognition for the hero of the hour. A few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, of course. Mistress Tazzilou deserves all that and more for having risked her life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there's naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Mistress Tazzilou, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Horchefant and give my warmest regards to the Count. Is that it then? No more forays into enemy territory? Very well. I see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Laniette. May our next meeting take place in more felicitous circumstances. Thank you, Horchefant. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. Bum, 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 bum. This is worth my 100 gil. Bum 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 bada bum bum bum. Good quack 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 quack. Quack 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 quack. travel to Ishgard. That guy's just called a specialist? What does that even mean? I must confess, I've always been rather fond of airship travel, the chill of wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating, or mayhaps it's just simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. Haha! In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Aramik of all that has occurred. Emmeline should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he's recovered from his ordeal? Where can a aspiring young lass get the Astro class, by the way? I know it's somewhere here. I know you're hiding from me. I wish to hit the heal button on my teammates. Do you know, Segawayon? I can hardly believe it. House Fortin granting patronage to a commoner sellsword. Well, I should chance to meet you with this ragamuffin. I will say to her, a good day. The Astrologicum. No idea whether that is. Is it not the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine? Or perhaps Saint Rahimad's Cathedral? Or perhaps even Saint Edelim's Scholasticate? It's near the airship landing. Whoa. I link it for you. Don't mind if I do. And don't mind if I activate a few teleportations on my way out. So I don't have to walk like a plebeian. I might be new here, but I'm no plebeian. But a moon in the... I wonder how many people have, like, read, like, the... You know, because people have to, like... People program these things, right? Like, look at this. But a moon in the kitchens and the maid is already fat with child. I don't know what that means. You're a real Final Fantasy XIV player because you can't read. I will not disagree. I've been accused of it in the past. In my young life, I struggled on the SAT with reading. It's been a history of my life for many years now, and now all my skills of my inability to read has transferred well to my Final Fantasy playing. I truly am a member. Greetings and welcome to the Aethernium Astrologicum. Perhaps you were drawn by fate to this place of learning, or perhaps you wish to know more than fate yourself. You should have just spammed Khan Academy? Nah. Khan Academy. I hate Salmon Khan. I hate that guy. Oh, me and the homies hate Salmon Khan. Then you were the wise to come hither, for in the stars are written in the fates of every woman and man on Heidelin. What did he do to you? He wrote funny words on his little screen. It was there in the stars that I read a woman would call upon the Aethernium, and on this very day, a woman who would play an important role in my own life. Look, it's first-person Final Fantasy. But my apologies, even the most skilled reader cannot scry a name from the heavens. Would you be so kind as to give me yours, so that I might know who my newest protege? Give Johnny Cunard your name and become his protege. Murney, well, I was not expecting that. But what is a name but an attempt by our begetters to wield power over the lives of their sons and daughters? Lives whose... You say that as if I was not named by the greatest Tazzilou himself. Lives whose paths have already been foretold, in a sense, that is. It's pronounced Alfino. I know this. I've been saying it right this whole time. I have not messed up the name a single time. And unless you're saying that Jenny Connard is pronounced Alfino, I'm very skeptical of that. I'm good. I'm bad at reading, but I'm not bad at detecting BS. Okay. My name is Johnny-Cod de Dudenaire, and I am an astrologian of the Holy See. Remember that name, for it shall echo furthermore in the annals of Ishgardian history. Well, it will once I put it there. Once we put it there. Johnny-Cod of the simply cannot take his eyes off of you. Whoa now, buddy. A little personal space. Keep the barrier between us. Now where to begin? I suppose I could consult my divining deck for an answer, but that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Very well, at the beginning it is. Astrology, or the reading of stars, is a branch of aetherologic science which originated in the Sharlayan. And there have been astrologians in Ishgard for thousands of years, but it wasn't until 3 centuries ago when Adenuel the Younger learned that the movement of the stars could also be used to foresee the movement of the Dravanian horde. The field became popular. What up, John? Hey, can me and John here are in a conversation. Astrologian. That's kind of what I said. It's close enough. We'll just call them Astros. Make it easy on everybody. The former placing on tapping celestial aether and transforming it into beneficial magics, or astronomy. The latter specializing solely in determining the actions of our dragon enemies to the north. I am a student of the former, the only student of the former here in Ishgard, and have been actively seeking a partner with whom to conduct my research. Let us just say, my fellow Astros here have been less than approving of my path, but that is simply because they are afraid of what they do not know. Or once they do know of how Sharlayan astrology can benefit the sea and its soldiers, they will feel foolish for ever having doubted me. Us. You will be joining me, will you not? Walking the path that has been laid out before you. I want to give this guy more of an hoity-toity nerd voice. Instead of stubbornly denying your fate, postponing the inevitable. I see you wasted no time in making your decision. Like I always say, the stars are never wrong. Alas, even a lifetime of study and training cannot unlock all the secrets written in the stars. Myself, I have been a student of the astromantic arts for more summers than I can count, and I still often misread the signs shown in me through the skies, though my readings are far more accurate now than they were when I attended the Athenaeum in Sharlayan. Not the Sharlayan, mind you, the colony that once thrived in the Dravanian hinterlands. I can recall my time there as more than like it was yesterday. The first 6 moons, I wasn't even allowed to touch the deck of 60, let alone conduct a reading with a major arcana. Most of my time was spent in the scriptorium, transcribing older tomes of astrological fundamentals, such as the 6 fundamental houses: divine duplicity, class triplicity, house modality and polarity, dignity versus detriment. I abhorred the task, but would tirelessly pester my instructors as to when I may actually be granted the opportunity to weave a spell or perform a reading. He's a braggart like the E-Man. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, Lozu's out here quoting SAT scores. I don't think we want to get started on those now. As, you know, we don't want to pull in the Khan Academy transcripts, do we? The positions of celestial bodies within the 6 elemental houses and the relation to the major and minor arcana of the deck of 60, therein lie the secret of tapping the ethereal powers locked within the heavens. And soon you two will be privy to these secrets, but not this day. No. I could have not transcribed old musty tomes like I was once forced to do. No, the task I have for you is much more interesting. You see, I am expected the arrival of important guest. My old mentor from the stadium is agreed to make the journey from the old world to Ishgard and speak with the Holy See regarding the implementation of Sharlayan astrological techniques in the city-state defense. Alas, the professor and his party are now fully 7 days late in arriving, and I have begun to worry for their safety. I should be much obliged, therefore, if you would inquire of the other astrologians here at the Athenaeum, if they have heard aught. Ah, my fellow Astros. Let us go look at the stars. Whoa, this is the first Males Vieira starting year. I'm freezing to death, by the way. You know what? I can see it. I can see the vision. Don't move. Don't move. Yeah, I kind of like it, but again, that's like a, it's like a 8 out of 10. But I don't know if it's any better than what I got going on. You know. Half of them are snow people. It's peak though. It's really good. It's really good. You know, it's a solid outfit. After Heavensward, all this, yeah, I know. I was sad to hear that I had to wait for this long to get it. It's pretty good though. It's a pretty good. I also like your generic pike you got going on. Whoa, that was cool. That was a sick move to get out of there. Inquire with the other Astros. Janiard is still waiting for his word on the missing Charlines instead of making an effort to find them, is he? Of course he is. Is it any wonder that in the nearly 15 years since his return from Charlan, his skill in astromancy has remained unchanged? Any wonder what he has never managed to convince a single peer of his value of the Charlan school? He is a privileged little sprat who spends his time gazing at the stars in young maidens' eyes than actually trying to read the ones above his head. All right. You tell the poor man I just returned from the observatorium, and one night at the communal feasting hall, happened to overhear Chief Astro Forlemont speaking with one of his aides regarding Charlene. He was visibly a bit upset, and I wasn't about to risk my career over something I care so little about, so I merely put my head down and ate my beet soup. The times are tough here, isn't it? But that's all I know, and what you did not hear it from me. Oh, they're inside. Oops. Like I said, the only thing I dislike about the S outfit is it lends itself to some unwanted, not even unwanted, accidental looks, we'd call it. Why would Lord Janicol think that I had information on the whereabouts of a handful of believers from across the blood-brine sea? I'm an astro, not a fortune teller. I can simply look into the stars and scry the location of the Viscount's guests. Unless his guests are dragons, that is. I suppose if anyone knew aught, it would be the Observatorium, here in the Aeternium, but of students of reason. But students dedicated to research. Those with any influence in our field are assigned to the astroscope. Let me guess, the good lord of Johnny Called said that you had a vision in the stars that told them you were to study Charlene astrology with him. Am I close? You must be the 100th of his little pets to pester me this week alone. I will harbor no ill will towards ignorant non-believers unlucky enough to find themselves caught up in the stalk of stars and fortunes. But you may be able to tell that sorry excuse for an astrologian for the umpteenth time that I have heard naught concerning his imaginary friends from faraway Charlene. Just do not tell the Viscount that I called him a sorry excuse for an astrologian, okay? Head count. Master Forlemont, I thought this day cannot get any worse. Oh, no, I'm just suggesting that meeting you in any way has been unfortunate. It's just that it may not be in our best interest to be seen together as of yet. There are certain people in this city who do not approve of my studies. Couple that with the fact that you are an outsider and an unbeliever, and people may come to the wrong conclusions. We must act with caution until we can prove their intentions are just and for the good of all of Ishgard. So I must ask you to travel to the observatorium alone and meet me there. I have this crazy idea for the end of this stream. How bad is a low-level healer in dungeons? If I said I'm a level 30 Astro with no gear and I want to do my leveling roulette, how bad would that be? Lozu, would you be interested? You have gear? It's not good gear. Lozu, would you like to hard carry? I would be interested in tanking. Let me go to the, let me go get this Astro class. Oh, this is not where I thought it was. Okay. Come with me, friends. We must go get my ability to heal. What are the, like, what are the odds we run Aurum Vale and I have to heal Aurum Vale without ever casting a single healing spell in my life? Like, how bad could that possibly be? And just like that, I've resumed my ability to fly. You would not complete the duty. That is such loser talk. What? You're telling me that you cannot complete a duty without... Look, I've done some jank duties with you guys, and I think we could handle it. What's a healing rotation anyway? Like, click on. You know, maybe like hit the charge, click on. You'll see. Well, here's the thing. It's not even going to be Aurum Vale. It's going to be like Stastasha or whatever. Like the first. We'll be good. They call me a fast learner for a reason. What is that? Murney, allow me to apologize again for not accompanying you here. As for our business with the Chief Astrologian, you may leave talking to me. Johnny called. I should have known it would be you. What else would you be so indecent as to drag an outsider into this holy place of observation? You have always an unhealthy obsession with the foreign. 'Tis why you are worthless to the Aethernium now, as you were when you returned from that heathen city a decade and a half since. But the stars, they can serve us in other ways merely than revealing when the Horde will attack. Their powers can be tapped. The Aether within can be used for... The Aether should be left be. Has history taught you not about the folly of the Nemeans, the Amdapori, the Machi? I'm a star reader, not a history book reader. Mine, uncle, these Charlans have been wielding this astromancy for ages without disrupting ethereal balance. This power, combined with Ishgardian astrology, could be what is needed to turn this tide of 1,000 years of conflict. Moreover, I have reason to believe that our masters at the Vault agree, as they have given me their blessing to continue my research. I did not come to trade barbs with you, uncle. Let us save that for another time. I'm here because it has come to my attention that you may have information about the whereabouts of Professor Mace and his party from Charlene. For someone who says he is not here to trade barbs, you have been quite generous with your dealings of them today. If it means that you must leave and allow me to return to my work, then I'd be more than happy to let you know what information has found my way to its desk just yesterday morn. Serpent Reaver sightings and foul weather prevented the professor's ship from entering the Strait of Murthor, where they would have been made their way up the Maiden and into Corthus. After detouring around the south of Vilebrand, they have finally disembarked at Vesper Bay, where they took the long land route along the Royal Allegan Sunway to the Black Shroud. It is there, it seems, they lost their way. A lost Astrologian. Ha! It is as my morning reading predicted. Dalamud was in detriment in the House of Suspire while sending over the ecliptic. Murney, you must journey to the Black Shroud and assist Professor Mace. Allow me to introduce you to Quimperpain. He is my personal manservant. Do they all call them that? And shall accompany you. He is not one for conversation, but his sword arm is amongst the best in the pillars. He should see you safe in any danger were to befall you, and something tells me danger lurks on the horizon. Oh, that's a good point. For all these like healer classes, don't they have to like give you people to do damage for you while you do missions? It is my pleasure to serve you, milady. Shall make haste to Quarry Mill and wait you there. Oh, just like my bard, the Quarry Mill. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Here's my party of soldiers. Invite to party, soldier. You have to heal the tank NPCs, otherwise you'll fail the solo duty. It's okay. They can't possibly make this first one hard. It doesn't matter if I've never cast a heal ability in my life. I don't believe it. I'm going. Milady, I have questioned the residents of this hamlet and learned that a party of queerly dressed outsiders passed through here not a bell ago. It should not prove overly difficult to find them. But before we begin, may I ask your moment of your time? I would dare not utter aught if ill of my master, but his recent fixation with finding a protege, I believe it ill-considered. This passion, however pure, has left him more than one enemy within the astrological community. Lord Forlamont has seen this. I fear not for his name might be sullied, but for his life. I beg of you, pray do not drag him any further down this quagmire. Let him quietly dabble in this dream, but let it remain at that, a dream. No good will come out of encouraging him, it will only hurt the Viscount and his family. You must remember that while I serve Lord Janinard, it is his uncle, the Count, who employs me. Now, for the task at hand, I suggest we find wayward travelers and hurry our way back to our respective hearths. I shall lead, but I ask that you may take the rear, to say that none might take us unaware. Do I even have to switch classes? Can I just walk into this as my level 50 thing? Things really changed. Taz is now paying for the TP. Well, look how much money I have. And that's minus the 3 million I have on a house I'm not going to end up getting. Oh no, my fellow Astros. Are you okay? Grandfather. These are the Shirelines we seek, and it appears they have found themselves in trouble. Surely people living in Gridania would know who I am and be like, I ain't fighting her. Feisty will fetch a fine price for that one with the pleasure barge captains. It's a weird threat. I don't like that. You're gonna catch these hands doubly hard. Maybe that means she's not from Gridania. Yeah, but surely she knows a few few people from Gridania. Come on. You clearly were never a bandit in your past life. Grab the old man. These wizard types carry on them all manners of begemmed baubles and golden trinkets. Up, or I'll toss you to the snakes. You want to see the old man again? You leave us the girl. Try anything and he's dead. Wait! Grandfather's soul crystal. Why would they leave it here, surrendering any power that he might have had to free himself from those bandits? Unless you were the one he saw in his reading before we left the old world. But that was more than a moon ago. My grandfather scribed from the cards that he would serve as the bridge for countless souls to be passed to another. Might you be that other? These men of the forests are careless. Tracking them will be no difficult feat. I shall follow and strike before they have time to regroup in numbers. The stars have spoken and laid their path not before you, but before the adventurer here. I mean, if he wants to volunteer to go crack a few skulls, I'm not gonna stop him. You must take the soul of the Astrologian and place it in your heart. Listen to the tales who walked before you, and know their journeys as you do your own. As for the tools you require and the knowledge you need to wield them, I, Leviva, shall see to those matters. We'll just call you Levy. That's a nice name. You saw there was no fear in my grandfather's eyes when the bandits took him. This is because he has seen you come to his rescue. Bubbles! How you doing, Bubbles? Our lives were written in the stars long before we trod upon this land. It is not by chance that you stand here with your soul, the Astrologian, and fate in your hand. It is fate. You ready to see an Astrologian, Bubbles? New class? No more instruments for me? No more bow and arrow? Now I'm healing? Oh, look at this. Gear. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Bubbles. Do you two have the same face? You can't say that. Come on. That's unironically racist. And just like that, we're going to put on my Astro Star Globe and quickly put on some gear because I'm naked as hell. This is what the Ast 50 quest gives you for gear when you complete it. It's alright. It's pretty basic. Happy birthday, Bubbles. What do you got planned today? Arcane gauge unlocked. Hold on. Heck yeah. I know. Second class, really. It's okay. Big hat, though. The big hat is huge. Where is it? Not until 60. I require the hat. It speaks to me. Using actions in the Astral Draw or Umbral Draw will replace Play 1, Play 2, and Play 3 with their respective Arcanum, which will be represented in the Arcana gauge. You can view this job gauge description at any time from the Actions and Traits menu. Okay, so here's the question. I have not read a single ability, right? Cure, Combust, reduces cast time, Sleep. Okay, these are the white mage stuff, I think, right? Yeah. I'm waiting until the venue is open and I'm partying. Whoa! Use Malefic on the bats. I got you. Die, bat. This is not as strong as I want it to be. I haven't had to channel an ability in 800 years. Oh, I don't have like hotkeys for self. What's it called? Read your abilities before you get in. It's kind of unnecessary. Let me read a few. No, don't cast on that. You fool. Okay, wait. What is the self-target? Okay, self-target's F1 for me. Use Combust, it's a dot. This is just like Black Mage. It's like I haven't left a day in my mind here. And then reduce cast time, inflicts target with sleep. Sleep. Go to sleep. Now combust. Check out this quick cast heal. I think I'm learning. I think I'm getting it. You repose the potency of allies nearby. Was this like... This is untargeted, right? Yeah, okay, it's untargeted. You don't have to target yourself to heal yourself. You can heal while you're targeting... Ah, yeah, I just noticed that. And then what's this? Heals, AoE, removes a single detriment from the target. Oh, this is that Esuna I keep hearing about. This is that thing that gets every healer in hot water for some reason. I'm so glad I get to be yelled at soon. I'm so glad I actually have responsibilities in my fights. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me add some... general. Let's put some glamour plates. I can't put them on here, obviously, but everybody's got glamour. Point is, resurrects target. Look, like these are all fine. Play. Change action to the balance or the spear. The arrow or the bowl. The spire or the ewer. So here's the thing. I could. How important are these things right now for me to know what they do? Astral draw. I draw. Behold, the balance. What did that do? Damage dealt is increased. The arrow. No, that's the thing. Not for the job quest, for you. Alright, I'll do the job quest just so I don't let you all down immediately. We haven't much time. The star glove from which you hold is both your shield and sword. It will grant you strength as well as protection, but most important, it will grant you insight to the current location of the stars, enabling you to channel the heavens into your body in all manners of magic. The better tuned you are with the heavens, the more their malefic and benefic bodies, the better that this aether might be manipulated to bring succor or pain. But as you already know, the Star Globe is not only a tool an astromancer has at her disposal. Yes, the Arcana, or more specifically, the 6 major Arcana, played a defining role in what the Astrologian you will become. Astrologian. Any layman will tell you that the cards can predict a man's future. This is both true and untrue. It is not the future that a card predicts, but the card influencing the man, so that a certain future may become more attainable. Seeking to tell a man's fortune, you draw a card from your deck. Upon reading the card, you scry the man will be victorious in a coming battle. What it is that you bring this man, what is it that brings this man his victory, but either tapped from one of the lower 6 heavens, granting the man strength, making it all the much more easier for him to overcome his enemy. Of course, what card drawn is linked directly to the target's destiny, as well as yours. Are you the one who will see this man to fortune, or you will lead him to his downfall? It all depends on your reading. Normally, I would not dare cover so much in a first lesson, but it is my grandfather who has placed his life in your hands. I'm not about to watch him have his throat slit, because you cannot tell the face of an Arcana from its back. We have 2 seemingly capable soldiers here to take the brunt of the bandits' blows. Allow them to carve a trail of carnage while you convince the stars to nudge the 2 in a direction favorable to my kin. I understand this might be a lot to digest, but if you're ever to become a capable astrologian, you must believe in the path laid out before you, and in the power to read it, follow it, and ultimately, control it. Take some time to acclimate yourself to your new abilities and let me know when you're ready. I didn't realize this person was so spicy. You've learned all Astrologian actions up to level 30. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the traits window in the character menu. This is... creates a barrier around self and other members that absorbs damage equal to a heal. Okay, so that's just a heal barrier. That was lovely. Well, we're about to get our 2 guys killed due to incompetence. I see in your eyes that you're ready. Whether it's actually enough to make you ready or not, only time will tell. Unfortunately, something we no longer have in abundance. Let us take the shadows and find out where these bandits are holding my grandfather. May the stars be our guide. 34! It'll be good. Oh. I'm just going to spam heal and make sure nobody dies. As long as we do that, we will be okay. Do not let these bandits stand in the way of locating my grandfather. Oh, I haven't had to manage mana in so long. How does one even do that? Focus target Kim. Focus target? Is that a thing, or? This is a card from my grandfather's deck. He's leaving us a trail to follow. Shift F. Oh, I see. That's cool. See, I'm learning the healer role. Your star is in dignity with the balance. There are 6 major arcana. Let's find the other cards. You can walk a little closer. You want to do that for when you're healing the main tank. Not mandatory, but good for learning. Yes. That way I can see when they perish. And get them. Ow. Check out this quick cast. I haven't seen anything like this before. If you let Kim die, you gotta restart. Okay, I will not allow that to happen. I don't know how someone found that out, but I will not be the next to find out. There it is, the next card. Not that one, this one. Something tells me this is going to go poorly, but I believe in myself. Not this particularly, but the part after this one. Your star is in dignity with the ewer. It wouldn't be possible to grab this without them knowing where to be. Y'all gonna do anything? Alright, cool. Malefic combust, malefic combust, malefic. I got you, I got you. Sounds good. That's a learnable rotation. I think a lot of times we get so bogged down in cool, complicated rotations that we forget that, you know, Malefic Combust is, you know, all you really need. Get him. I mean, I already messed it up because, as you know, I just did Combust Malefic, which is incorrect. That's why I'm learning. Okay, that healer is doing a good job. Breaking limits is only a true warrior of likelihood? Okay. A lot of healers only don't learn it and only use cure. You know what? Functional. They call them healers. They don't call them damagers. I'm sure that there's some crazy parse where, like, you know, the 2% of damage that healers needed to do made the difference. But when it comes to the first... Oh, hold on. When it comes to getting a first clear on an MSQ quest, I don't think it's that important. Besides, have you ever considered that some people just, you know, play the hero class to heal? Store target's HP, as target's HP decreases. Ooh, cool. Healers only heals are bad healers. No, I understand that there's like, you know, counterplay and all that stuff, and the way that, you know, people get hurt and stuff. You know, there's like a lot of like weirdo calculations, like I generate 2% more limit break when I get hit under a certain threshold. Historical content healers who don't deal single damage become more than a burden than a boon? Really? I'm sure there's a reason for that, but no, I'm not. Okay, never mind. There are healers who live by playing chicken with the party's HP with me. Exactly. Look, half the time, look, there's two types of healers. People that want to save people, and people that want to, what's it called? Who want to hold the lives of their teammates in their hands. Oh my goodness, he's getting beat up. You know, Quim, if you walk out of the circle, you'll take less damage. I was not told there'd be 2 Astrologians. Enough of this. You can thank me by giving me your cool hat. I am Quim Perrain, the employee of Lord Johnny Called. I am sent to escort you back to Ishgard. Are you unhurt me, Lord? Ah, Johnny Called, you say. Where's my former student? His constant pestering is one of the reasons I agreed to make the long trip from the old world. I see none but Quim Perrain and this adventurer. I too have seen no other. Just like me, you did not see those bandits until their knives were up our arses, but that is of no matter. It is all the stars had foretold. I dislike this British localization. I saw this adventure long before setting foot in this accursed continent, when the Arcana whispered and told me I would find a worthy successor for my soul crystal. And having witnessed how she eased into her new role, but mere moments after taking up the crystal globe and deck. Yes, I knew once my reading was true that this adventure would be the Astrologian I had been seeking, but now let us see if she has potential greatness within her. You'll never guess what country high fantasy comes from. That doesn't mean we can't, what's it called? What I'm saying is we should legally appropriate it. Look to the skies, Murney, and there you will see 6 stars aglow in pale yellow. This is the bowl. This constellation is thought to be the gate of the first heaven, the heaven which holds the world tree, planted by the matron and then nurtured by the keeper. The world tree is the source from which all life is said to have sprung. The trunk from the world tree and the bowl grants strength to the weak, allowing them to stand firm in the face of adversity. You have now opened that gate, and its power is yours to command. A solid bowl represents a solid foundation. It is not a coincidence that this very constellation is written to mid-heaven at this very moment. The moment of a new Astrologian's birth. And to think, just a moon ago it all seemed I saw all this a moon ago. It seems that I am a better reader of fates than I thought. But I jest, it has been a long journey, and with more than my share of unexpected excitement, I am an old man, and one does not need a deck of arcana to see that my weary legs will not carry much longer. Let us make haste to Ishgard, so that ungrateful Johnny caught a proper upbraiding. The bowl blazes in the welkin. Oh, I did not read it fast enough. Let me just HUD lay out this real quick. That will do. Alright, the time has come. Awaken, friends. Get to Korthus. The time for reckoning has begun. Oh, it's midsummer. How long are you streaming for? The goal right now is, from what I understand, we're gonna attempt. I'm gonna attempt to heal my first dungeon. I've just figured out that I can heal people by hitting the 2 key. We're going to try a dungeon, and after this dungeon, I'll probably call it. Assuming we succeed. Sending an adventurer to find the man you summoned halfway across Heidelin. Always taking the easy route, and you wonder why you still haven't been able to open the second Heaven's Gate. Allow me to explain myself, Professor. You see, I was waiting in here in case you made it to Ishgard before my manservant and Murney could. Think of all the confusion you had arrived only to find the Aeternum empty. Wait, how did you know I opened all the gates yet? My grandfather is the greatest astrologian in all of Charlene. There's naught he doesn't know that he doesn't wish to know. You should, of all people, should know that. Perhaps it was my hasty decision to remain here and see to your training. Train me? You? But what of Professor Mace? Isn't that why he made the journey? My grandfather's already completed his task. He simply came to Ishgard out of courtesy to an old pupil. One who appears he's wasted years on. Dang, Leva. What are you implying, my lady? Whoa, my dear Leveva. You do not see it, do you? Without Johnny Cod stumbling upon my tutelage nearly 2 decades back, he would have never taken his adventure under his wing and sent her to us in his stead. It was all as the stars had planned. Your soul crystal, Professor. This adventure has stolen your soul crystal. Ever the unobservant Jean. If this adventure has stolen my crystal, Leveva would have had read up some terrible fate for the last. No, Murney is my successor, something I mistakenly thought you might be. Even I can't see every future, it seems. But do not despair, I have not given up on you completely. Despite your failings, you have tried your best to promote the Charlene School of Astrology here and in the Den of Fools who failed to see aught and beyond the Dragon Star. I wish you see to continue that fight. That's why I have bade Leveva to remain here and further your and this adventurer's training. I see, all this is rather overwhelming. How am I considered your words? No, you either continue your training with me and your protege, or you crawl back to obscurity. I shall give you both several turns of the sun to study the basics of Charlene astrology. It should not be hard for you, Jean Ricard, considering you had a substantial head start. Once you've committed to the basic memory, then return here. In the meantime, I'll be traveling Eorzea. Searching for locations where Myrni and Jew will unlock the remaining Heaven's Gates. But you were only recently set upon by bandits. Perhaps traveling alone so soon is unwise. Don't you think I know that? This is why you'd be lending me the services of your able manservant, Quim Parain. I mean, I will, of course, Lady Leveva. Anything for the granddaughter of Charlene's finest professor of astrology. Quim Parain, you heard the lady. Very good. I shall see my friend for the airship now. I slurred all those words. But rest assured, if you neglect your studies, I will know. Gwen, 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 Gwen. All right, assemble, my knights. Can you invite me back to the party? All right, assemble, my knights. It is time. The time has come. Oh no, these are level bound. I need a level 1 outfit. Wait, which one's level bound? 16! Oh no, it's because it's a type of war. Huh. That's unfortunate. I think this one... This one's fine. This one will do. Alright. Perform the ready check. Duty finder. Leveling roulette. Alright. Let's make this one count. Let's get something good. Come on, please not anything scary. Okay, this one's doable, I think. We're missing somebody. Let us proceed. Shift F on you. I'm already learning all the tricks. You look so generic. You look like an NPC. I love it. It's incredible. This is just a duty with extra steps. Oh, we're both red mages. Oh, wait, this person's a man or maid servant. This is like a manservant. Maybe not. Believe. Use a stronger heal. God, that quick cast timing is tough. 90 seconds? I guess it's kind of broken. Are you typing something to me? No, Charlotte, no. You're good. I'm gonna try some. I'm using wacky abilities. Tell me if something crazy happens. I'm drawing the balance. Check out this arrow. Gonna go, but have a good hawk manner. Thank you, Lozu. Hopefully you can join us next time and you can give me more tips on healing effectively when I'm a level 70 or whatever the max is. Is it still 60 at the end of this thing? Good work. Hand over the treasure coffer. Manor beret. Whoa, this thing's sick. Try to put balance on your tank or the melee DPS. Changes to the balance. Okay. Cast. And the spear on your ranged DPS or healer. How do I okay, I think I'll figure it out. The play F14, yeah, targets. Yeah, I got you. Oh, it's an angry woman. Okay, so this is the spear. This is the bowl. Reduces party taken to a party member or by self. Grants healing over time to a party member. And then this is increases the damage of self or ranged DPS or healer. Or 3% for all other rolls. I see. I see how this works. The gaming machine on low battery. Schumer, hurry up! Quickly! If I do that, that should help you. Same thing with this one, right? This should go on you. I think I'm picking up the basics. I think I'm getting the basics of this one. And so this is the spear, so this goes on either one of you. I'm gonna sprint to the end. You got it. All right, which one of you red mages wants the spear? Is it Shroomer or Charlotte? What is this? What does this do? You're fine. Everyone relax, everyone relax. Was this one? Creates a barrier on self or target partner. You got that. This is the arrow. Increases being ashes. Okay. I think I get it. Why are you comforting the manor servant? What are you doing? Let's use this. This is for you. What does this one do? Here's your damage take. Huge. Take this spear. My boy didn't even try to do the eye thing. Oh wait, hold on. I completely forgot you were in here.
Yeah.
How am I doing? What's my performance grade so far?
I've seen worse.
Excellent. I've given you the spire, I think, once. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Preferable to give the tank the spire most of the time. Now, stand closer to the line. And in between the eyes.
What did that do?
You have passed the gaze mechanic. You are not.
No, I know the gaze mechanic. I could have done it.
Speaking of, do you have limit break?
I do not. I don't have it equipped.
All classes should have limit break on their armor, even though it doesn't do anything on either.
No, I understand. It's just I forgot to equip it because they, for some reason, do not agree with you and they did not give me this. Do I ever get like a... I forgot about this. Check this out. You've never seen this before. Did you see that? Can I get a praise?
Did you swift cast Malefic or something?
No, I swift cast, or I didn't swift cast. I used Esuna to save Charlotte, who got frozen because they didn't do the mechanic right.
You man, look at them making the healer do extra work.
Learning so fast. I'm gonna be the #1 healer in Eorzea. Like no questions asked.
I would ask a question.
Is that because you're a healer? I forgot. What's your main? What do you do?
Main bard paladin.
Oh, okay.
And I guess for healer it would be scholar.
Check this out. Check this out. You
Astrologian is just a
should turn away from the eyeball thing. Smiley face.
I'm a DPS. I don't have the brain to dodge skills.
You're supposed to be the Dark Knight. You know this.
You did damage while healing?
Wait, have you always been taller than me? That can't be true. That is not correct. I do not believe that I am this short.
Yeah, you're not super tall.
Check this out. Spear on Red Mage. Where are you? You're not even here, so I can't even give you the ewer and the bowl. Check this out. Look, I've already learned everything there is to know about this class. Look, the bowl, the ewer.
Ewer is HP regen. The bowl is just it's
Healing
like a
bonus,
tank
right?
cooldown that you were not familiar with. That makes you take less damage.
Yeah.
What does the balance do?
Extra DPS for melees, right? Something like that.
It's extra DPS for everybody, but even more DPS for melee.
What? That's crazy. I'm like the best support class in the game.
Yeah, and at level 50, you just give everybody. All right, you deal like 5% more damage for the next 20 seconds or something.
Also, don't rob me. I think I have like 3 million gil worth of like cosmetics on me right now. This is my entire net worth.
Don't ask people to not rob you. That just
None of you are gonna rob me. I trust all of you. Is that the balance? See, I've already learned. I already know everything.
what
Do
does
I
the
ever-
arrow do?
The arrow. I have a weapon that costs 3.3 mil. I think that's more than my entire net worth.
The arrow affects Benefic and Helios, but it does not affect Essential Dignity. It's healing actions, so only things with attack time that are
because actions are like a different thing.
actions is this that you have to wait to cast. And you have to recast.
I'm still waiting for someone to say that my SNO was like clutch, because it kind of was. You know, you didn't have to. I didn't even need to be prompted. I just know.
Yeah, sure. The spire is a barrier.
Yeah.
Look at how much it gives on your health right now.
I know. It's bad. This class isn't that bad. Not like super complicated.
It's more complicated than White Mage, that's for sure.
Is that a challenge? Is that like...
White Mage has the least buttons of every single job in the game, so that's not really a challenge, that's just a fact.
Excellent. Bro, your horn's long as hell? What's Mad Dog? Yeah, they're succubus horns. I don't really know exactly I'm not a Judeo-Christian scholar of any kind. I don't even know. Is succubus strictly a Judeo-Christian thing? Okay, aside the point. Let's move way past that. I don't know what makes succubus horns succubus horns.
Because there's a succubus mob in the game.
Is there?
Yeah. We killed a succubus mob.
Whoa! Rat with the
dungeon.
prime sub? Hold on. You can now Murney spin. Check this out. Join me in the Murney spin. I'll do it in real time. I am struggling to spell properly.
Even your hands have the white outline. I think that's funny.
What do you mean? That's literally me. It's a trace.
They just float in the air while you type on the invisible keyboard.
You're overthinking it. Look, I'm just trying to be like emotive and look cool, you know? How many streamers have white outlines around them, huh? Tell me. Go through the entirety of Twitch and find me a single one. The white lines are cool. See? We have a believer.
I would rather self-destruct than go through the entirety of Twitch, which is what I will do now.
Never seen, and I've seen a lot of streamers. I'm telling you, look, see, that's what happens. You just got destroyed with facts and logic, and now you're on the ground.
And the healer's not gonna raise me?
You just wanted to be the first person I raised, huh? I should wait. Check this out. Swift cast.
Cast, ascend. And now they ask me the question: do I accept the raise from Rene Delou?
Don't be what's it called?
I could accept, I could wait, or I could just say no.
Go visit a market board, and where's the market boards? Do you like your astro poses? Show me how to astro pose.
Just have your weapon out and type /C pose.
Oh, this is very succubi-like, very enticing. What else we got? That's pretty much the same one, right? Yeah, there's two. I like both. Ash Bros is nice. I like the big spinny ball too. This big spinny ball is good. Jorgen. We should wave. No. Dude, the music in this in this is so good. Across the board. Check this out. I think people should just, you know, be nice to other people. I like the silly jester hat. This person's playing with no overrides, you know, I appreciate it.
Just the raw gear.
Where's this? There. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I don't think I have that one unlocked, so I'm just gonna have to teleport halfway.
What? Oh,
What's up?
The jewel code, yeah.
I have to walk to the other one. I have not unlocked these yet. I was at work. What did I miss? Unfortunately, I just unlocked Astro. That was the goal for this one. We just walked into Heavensward. So this was my first ever time in Ishgard. And I learned how to play a healer class. So now I can properly get yelled at when we do raids. I will come up with a lot of quips to fix it. And we'll be good to go. Tanks adjust, right? Okay, what was the thing you wanted? Figmental weapon coffer? Figmental weapon. I see. You wouldn't happen to have 3 million gil on you, would you?
That's a lot to spend on. What is that?
I don't know. Charlotte, take out the Figmental weapon coffer. quickly. I guess we'll rate this guy's outfit. How you feeling?
That is a lot to spend on a level 100 weapon that
Yeah.
you cannot equip yet.
I'm not buying it. I haven't bought it. What do we think about this like gunslinger look? Straw hat. Kind of western.
That's
Cowboy Dragon Boy 8 out of 10. Yeah, I kind of like it. Although, you know, call me a here purist, but like the horns on the hat, I'm not feeling it.
the horns are part of their body.
Remove them. Take them out. Can you like can you trim horns? Horn shaming? Look.
That's called doing an illegal.
What? You can't legally take off your horns? You can't trim? Like surely like there's like ornamental horn culture in the what's it called, community?
You don't even know what this race is called.
All raw community?
There you go.
Like surely they're like, you know, I'm gonna shave up the pointy ends of my horns, right? Like come on.
I feel like that's similar to castration.
You think so?
Yeah. Some people would do it, but most would think that's kind of insane.
I don't see eye to eye on this. A little castration and you'll look good. Exact. Well, here's the thing, like castration.
You didn't need those anyway.
Look, you're talking about castration. Nobody sees castration, you know? But like here I am making fun of this guy's horns. He's probably conscious about it, you know? He's probably like, man,
This guy's probably AFK.
No, he is. He 100% is. But what I'm saying is like, if he comes back, he's probably going to be like, dang, I should have trimmed the horns. I know I should have.
No, a
Oh, it's Jurgen.
made fun of my horns.
Hello, Jurgen.
I'm gonna cut him off.
I think you look or no. What is a good word? Great. Magical? Beautiful? That's a no. We need something a little stronger. Hello, Jurgen. I think you look majestic. That's a good one. I spelled majestic wrong.
Mage stick.
I was typing magical, okay? Look, he didn't see it. Wait, he has the exact same horns. If I can get his attention, I can ask him if he'd ever consider trimming his horns. I just need him to get off the market board for half a second. That's so rude. Gaming machine was gonna die, so I had to switch controller mid-dungeon. That's okay. I mean, if you know, we're just clowning around. We're not long for this word. Make noise as Astro and he'll heal you. Hear you? I got you.
Jurgen has a big hat, but they choose to not have it displayed so they can see their head instead of the hat.
Wake up, Jurgen. Wait, did this guy... No, he didn't move. I'm literally schizophrenic. What's a Jurgen? I have no idea. It's German. It's actually Icelandicer for Himbin Jurgen. Binder Jurgen. Okay, Mad Dog, how about this? Rate my outfit. I don't know if you've seen this one. I've added a few modifications to it. What are we thinking? It looks very dancer, thank you. Not quite the right class I'm going for, but very cute. Awesome. This also cost me I want to say like 4 million gil, but we don't talk about that, you know. The costs to look good. It's pricey in this world. Rate the sword, Taz? I was about to say I really like the sword. Like, it looks really nice. If there was anything to sell me on Dark Knight, this would be a good one. That is a really cool looking sword. I only spent that much on mounts? Well, if you swing by and visit me on Famfred, I could, you know, we could exchange some money and you could get a nice outfit too. I hate to see the... That's the sword from the Figmental Weapon Coffer? Oh. Wait, but it's level 100, right? So even if I start playing Dark Knight, I can't cosmetic into it, right? So it's worthless to me.
How do you get that pose?
Hmm? Wait, it's level 1? I thought you said this is level 100. Did you lie to me, Remove?
Oh, I know you get it from a level 100 treasure.
Oh, you get it from a level 100. Okay. So it's not like actually the weapon. I see. If I was able to donate 1 more, that's okay. If I win my house, if I win the house lottery though, Mad Dog, you have to come. You have to come to the house party. Drops from the 100 treasure maps. But I want cake. Yeah, we'll have cake. We'll have everything. It will be an everything party. There'll be dancers, maybe drugs. I don't know. I don't know what kind of drugs. I have like 100. I have 99 stacks of coke, I think, in my inventory.
There's gonna be so much cetirizine. You're not gonna have any allergies for the next weeks.
Okay. Anyway, I think with that, we've been going for 3:30. I think we've hit our quota for the week. I was happy to have you all here, and of course, Charlotte, thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, the week. It's okay. It's okay. I will be back. I will be back. I have to work on some things. Besides, I'll shout it out one more time for the people in the back. But if you haven't followed the TikTok, I'm starting to post the same TikToks to Twitter, so feel free to follow those. I have some skits I have lined up that are pretty cool. Remove can what's it called? Can vouch for their quality.
I've seen exactly one, and it was a good one.
You see? Yeah, I'll post another one probably tomorrow because I already posted a TikTok, so I'm just waiting. But follow there and my antics, I suppose. I just don't post to X. That's my issue. It's okay. I'm glad also, Charlotte, that you were able to overcome your demons of playing Call of Duty instead of joining me in Fortnite. Not Fortnite. Final Fantasy. Unfortunately, I don't use TikTok. Well, now you have no excuse. You have to follow me on Twitter and watch my funny videos there. No? Okay.
Simply make a TikTok.
I will give you a pass simply because you Prime subbed. But that only buys you for 1 month. The good graces for the month that you purchased it. It's just like Final Fantasy. You may be able to give gil today. You may be able to trade today. You may be able to play expansions beyond the hit Heavensward and the one that comes after it. But once you unsub, it's going to be a different time. You'll be like Remove over there, shirtless and unable to trade.
You do not want to be like this. It is miserable. And very cold.
Everyone's so undergeared. Except for you. You're actually reasonable. Okay, but either way, thank you everybody for watching and everybody for hanging out and everybody for entertaining me on my first foray into healer. Look, you're low. It's my innate reaction to heal somebody who's low.
You should be using essential dignity.
That's true. He's got me there.
More. Heals more when you're lower.
See ya, Mad Dog. And now... And until the next time, I'll see you guys all on another one. Big fan of the... I've been looking at the stroke thing, by the way. It looks really good. Except when my hand goes up and it like gets messy. That's okay. Not much I can do about that.